Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking musty stories.
Right.
All right?
You've smelled a few times.
Boy, musty, ain't he?
No, I remember one time. It was actually recently when 50 came through. I ran out the house, didn't put deodorant on, and I'm a sweater. And I smelled myself during that interview. I ran in the back, and I even tried to put deodorant over the funky. It didn't work, so that's why with that picture, I kind of took a picture and I left. I got out of Dodge because I didn't want nobody to smell me. So I've been there before. What about you guys?
I don't really get musty too much. You know what I'm saying? Not that I know of. I don't really get musty too much. But, I've definitely, been in situations where, the wife had to let me know my ass was stank. Like my ass, like my actual ass. Like
I'm not going back there.
Goodness gracious.
like the actual ass. So yes, that is a very
like chitlins.
Humbling experience. I don't know what it smells like, but yeah, that is a very humbling experience. But that's when you know you got like a real partner, because she's not judging you. She just letting you know, like, hey, bruh, you need to go do something about that.
I definitely think during the pandemic there were times when I was just home for a couple of days, didn't shower, and then I'd be like, I think I got to take a shower.
Yeah, what's crazy is the part of the body that I think, at least for me as a man, that I smell the most is the testicles. Like,
you smell your testicles?
Yeah, like after you work out or something, like that's the part that really be right. You know what I mean?
Right in the face. Yep, absolutely.
That's the one. Like when you take them, your boxer briefs off or whatever.
Awful.
Like
I wouldn't want to smell anyone's testicles. You know what? I did have, I did date this guy who, when he would take his Timbs off, his feet stunk. I told him no, and then he had to go get like medication, like foot fungus medication.
Yeah, I never had stink feet.
Yeah, that's usually when people don't wear socks. That's
you. You don't wear socks sometimes, Envy.
I wear socks only. Well, no, my shoes. I don't wear socks when I dress up.
You do not. I've seen you in here a couple times barefoot.
No, that's true. Like I always thought
low socks.
I always thought stink feet was like fake, like just something you see on TV. Until back in the day, we started wearing what we would call N-word socks, which was no socks. And yes, when your feet sweat, you'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
What that is, cheese?
I wear low socks. But let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This is Ayana.
See, Yana, that's why you be musty
Ayana,
right there. That's why you be
on?
musty. That's why you be musty right there, Yana.
Charlamagne the Guy, I love you. My birthday is June 29th.
Hey, Cancer Gang. Now stop working up a sweat now. Stop working up a sweat with that natural Crystal Rock deodorant you got on.
Stupid. We can smell you.
I know, but Charlamagne, I do want to say, first of all, I love you guys. I've been calling for years, and Charlamagne, I do want to shout out for the mental health. I got a topic one time about I'm a corrections officer. I work in the prison, but now I'm a nurse in corrections. So I know about mental health in the correction system. So I would love to have a conversation with you. But anyway, so the incident was me and this guy, we had went out. And every time I go out, I get really, really nervous and I start sweating. So we went to a restaurant and I had smelled something when the waiter had walked by, and I was like, And then he was like, why did you make that face? The dude I was with, I was like, I thought that dude, he must be smell like, when you first get musty, when you hit puberty. And he was like, oh, okay. So we're talking and stuff, and we have our fun, we eat and stuff, we get ready to leave. I still smell the must. And then I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't the waitress, maybe it's the dude that I'm with. So as I'm walking off to myself, as I'm talking to myself, and then I had walked off, I had, went to give him a hug. When I reached my arm around, I was like, wait a minute, is that me? Not only was it me, but my armpits, I had the biggest circle of sweat up under my armpits, and I hurried up and put it down. He was like, babe, I smell that same smell that I smelled in the restaurant.
It was you.
I said, maybe we brushed up against something. I said, but I talked to you straight and heard we got in my car and couldn't believe that it was me.
Why you just ain't order a whole bunch of onions to make it to throw them off a little bit?
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I smelled like when I first got musty, and that is that first onion smell, and I couldn't believe it.
Have you spoken to him since?
No, we didn't last that long because I was so embarrassed, so I sabotaged the relationship because I felt like I can't get over a guy on the first date of being musty because I'm going to look at you as always musty. I feel like I'm going to smell it.
You know that's how he describes you. When he run across you on social media, he be like, oh, that's old musty-ass girl from that restaurant.
Damn it, man.
Musty girl from the restaurant. You know Musty Girl. Remember Musty Girl?
Hey there, Musty Girl.
Charlamagne, seriously. quickly, our birthdays are June 29th.
Yes.
I'm a Cancer, and like I said, the mental health. Somebody called an action about the prison system, and like I said, I was a corrections officer for 16 years. I went back and got my BSN in nursing. I'm back in the prison.
I'm gonna put you on hold, and I'm gonna get your information. All right.
All right. Now let me ask you a question. What's worse, musty smelling or burnt hair smelling?
Musty. What are you talking about? Not even close.
Hair. What are you talking about?
Nah, burnt hair smell. That smells kind of. That smells nasty.
See, burnt hair, you can't really control. It's like, you burnt your hair. Curling iron was too hot, whatever it was. But must, that's all on you.
Damn. All right. 800-585-1051. We're having musty conversations this morning. Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That hair smell bad is another one, boy.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
That go in your nose, you be like, woo! Here we go. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're having musty conversations. Now, this is coming from Michael Ealy. What happened with Michael Ealy, Easy?
He was on Kelly Clarkson's show, and he was talking about an incident where Taraji P. Henson told him that he smelled ripe.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Have you ever been in that predicament? Hello, who's this? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Troy Rita.
Hey, Troy Rita. Have you had a musty situation?
I have a lot of musty situations.
Oh, my gosh.
Why you so musty?
You need to get that fixed.
Charlamagne, because I'm like Envy. I sweat a lot. I sweat a ridiculous amount. And all my life, pretty much up until my mid-20s, I used to really smell a lot. But now, I don't have that problem now. But I remember this one particular time I was working at Amazon. And if anybody working at Amazon, we work hard, we sweat, we work in this machine in there. So one day I was picking, and my coworker, my friend Tyrone, was sewing, and he was kind of like sitting on the ladder and sewing at the lower level. And I walked past him, and he was like, "Girl, like, you got a little BB going on?" I was like, "No." He was like, "I can smell you." And I was like, "Oh my fucking God." Like, I was so embarrassed because I was wearing certain type of leggings that would like trap the moisture.
Ooh.
So
man.
It wasn't allowing my vagina to like breathe freely. It was like trapping the sweat and the smell. So I kind of like had a smell, and he could smell me when I walked past.
What you just said should be a teachable moment for all women. Men, we call that wolf pants. And the reason we call that wolf pants is because when you take them leggings off, that all day smell just hits you. Woof. Like right in your face. Woof.
But that's why you got to wear cotton. That's why you got to make sure it's cotton.
Okay.
Because cotton will allow the air to flow. The other stuff, the nylon and all that, no, it doesn't. It just traps it.
Okay.
Oh, musty boom boom.
Good to know.
And you know what's crazy? This is going to sound crazy.
When you wear leggings, you get the same thing?
No, shut up. Men's deodorant, women's deodorant works better than men's deodorant for me. I don't know why. I
can give you a million reasons for that. And it starts with you probably accepting the fact you need to transition.
Yo, shut up, man. Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Courtney from Columbus, South Carolina.
803, the Met. What's happening? You musty.
Right. You musty.
Oh my God. I got this crazy story. When I first got hired at this job.
Take us off Bluetooth for speaker so we can hear you clearer.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Morning, everybody. I got hired on this new job. My orientation, I was getting walked around by my boss, and he had on this 3-piece suit, all dressed up real nice, and he was so smelly. And we got to this cashier, this older lady, and she was like, "You need to go back home and try it again because you stink, sir."
I love that.
And I was just standing there like, "Oh my God."
How old was
I
she?
didn't know what to do. You said, how old was she?
Yes.
And she was over 60. She was at the age where she say everything and don't care.
That's right. She ain't got a care in the world. That's what you need around you. Salute to super sexy grandma, super freaky grandma for keeping it 100.
Goodness gracious.
Yes, 100.
Thank you, Mama. Let's go to one more caller. Hello, who's this?
This is Sunny D. Sunny D.
Okay,
Sunny D.
Sunny
Good
D.
morning.
Sunny, Smelly D. Tell us your story, Smelly D.
Good, okay, but see, that's the thing, though. I had to let y'all know my musty story is a no must. I actually don't smell. And I'm not even trying to toot my own horn here. I've actually had people tell me
that you don't smell?
You smell good. And I'm like, I'm literally, I'm over here meanwhile sniffing myself. Like, you sure I feel like I smell a little spicy right now? But they're like, no, you smell nice.
So you called to tell us you don't smell.
Now, let me tell you something.
I called to let you know that I am so unmusty. I had to let you know that I don't smell.
Now, Sunny D.
My natural funk smells delicious.
Sunny D, that lets me know exactly how musty you are, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay. All right.
I
In
knew
that same breath,
I knew
my
somebody
natural funk.
I knew somebody
There you go.
growing up that always had a smell, and he smelled so bad that it was just a joke. And so people would always tell him he smelled good just because he stank. In fact, I saw a girl walk up to him one time and say, "Ooh, you smell so good. What you wearing?" And he said, "Cool water." And we laughed.
I am so dead. Well, and to be very real with you, I don't know if it's because of the deodorant that I wear or sometimes that I don't wear deodorant like that at all, but I really don't have like a funk.
There is people listening right now that know Sunny D, and they are dying laughing because they like, man, she be so
And
stink.
they're gonna be the ones to call in and say, you know what, she's actually right. She does smell good.
All
I
right.
had people this weekend at Halloween
gosh.
parties and everything else. No perfume, no nothing. They're like, damn, girl, you smell good.
Sunny D, stop it. If you're not wearing a fragrance, ain't nobody just
You're
randomly
welcome.
telling you that you smell good. It's either a fragrance or the fabric softener on your clothes.
I am so dead. Well, it could be my fabric softener. It could.
Big D, you got a
I
man?
think that's Suavitel, you know.
Why you call her
Sunny
Big D? Her name ain't no
Sunny
damn
D.
Big D. It's Sunny D.
Sunny D. Yeah, you have a man, Sunny D?
Sunny D, that's me.
You single?
No, actually, I'm dating. I'm not single. I'm dating.
Okay. All right. Just curious. All right. Well, thank you, Sunny D.
Why? And
No,
he's
'cause
one of the ones that tells me I smell good too, everywhere. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Sunny D.
All right, girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you, D.
The moral
What's
of the
the moral of the
story. I want to quote SpongeBob SquarePants for this moral of the story. I smell the smelly smell of something that smells smelly. That is SpongeBob SquarePants. End quote.
All right. Now we got rumors on the way, Easy.
Yes, and we'll talk about the wealthiest hip-hop artists. That list is out. We'll tell you who's number one.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.